What's going on, y'all? This your man, Mr. Big Kid Tavie, and I'm back with a review. And today I'm gonna be talking about Dahmer, the whole entire series. This will be a spoiler review. I'm talking about this show like we all sat and watched it together. So if you haven't already watched the series, please stop this video, go watch it, come back if you want to watch the video. But if spoilers don't bother you, go ahead and proceed on. For those of you that watch my reaction to the first two trailers, you guys know that this isn't something that I typically watch. I wasn't really looking forward to this, but I said, you know what, let me go ahead and step outside of my usual type of things I watch. Let me check it out. And I mentioned that I had heard about Jeffrey Dahmer growing up. I didn't know to the extent of the things that he did. I just knew he was a killer. But this show really shed a light on the things, the injustices, the inhumane things that he did, the systematic screw-ups of the police, just a whole bunch of things. It was really, really, really unfortunate still that are stemming today. A lot of things of, that I saw in the show, taking drinks from strangers and hopping in other people's cars, things like that, that's something that we were taught as kids. And I was sitting there realizing that as I was watching the show, this is where these things were taught from, like the things that were happening. Like I was in the 90s, I was a baby. I was born 1990. And when all these things were going on, it became prevalent, like you need to pay attention to what you're doing. And stuff like this is where those things stem from. But the show itself overall, it definitely brought the heat with it being, it was definitely mind-blowing, eye-opening. The first episode really got me in because unlike most series, it didn't wait till the end to catch the villain or to catch the bad guy. We caught the villain right in the first episode. And then we got the backstory and ancillary stories as to what he was doing, why he was doing. And I really thought that was a great way to go about everything, to go ahead and capture that monster for what he was doing. Evan Peters, he did a phenomenal job. I forgot that was Evan Peters. Like I thought I was looking at the real Jeffrey Dahmer. All of the actors, everybody in the show, everybody did a great job. I forgot that they were acting, you know what I mean? And they brought their characters to life. Even though they were based on real characters, they brought it to life and made me like, wow. And it almost had me, Peters did such a great job of bringing that character to life. It made me think like, wow, that's really the guy. Just dismissing that, oh, this is an actor. But Peters did a great job. Niecy Nash did a great job as well. Her performance was very compelling. Overall, all of the acting was good. I felt the pacing of the show was good because I found myself just sitting there like, dang, I gotta find I can't wait till the next episode. I watched the first two episodes on Friday, and then I just finished the rest of the series, and it was just so enthralling. As the show went on, I found myself getting very angry. One of the key parts throughout the series, I was angry because of what was going on, man. These people being hurt, being attacked, being seduced. It was hurtful. The young boy, Cornet, I still don't understand how those police felt like they were doing the right thing. And then to see them being applauded by their fellow officers, that shows you the way a lot of people think when it comes to these type of things. The young man, he visibly, well, looking at the pictures that they shown, he clearly looked like a young boy. And they just pushed it aside and let it go. That was highly unacceptable. And it just lets you know there are a lot of people out there that think like that to this day. It was horrible. All of the families, I can't even say I can only imagine. I can't imagine the turmoil that they were going through during this time. This is almost 30 years ago. And he was doing it for about 20 years undetected. And his family members, his dad, they were very dismissive of everything that he was doing. Like the stuff that he was doing, they were like, it was clear signs of something wasn't right with that child, and they just kept letting it ride. Another thing that stuck out to me was every time Glenda Cleveland called the police, they just kept brushing her calls to the sides, like they didn't care. And then at one particular moment, she was on the phone while Jeff was killing somebody, and they were like, hey, go check it out, make sure it's all right. No, she's calling y'all for that. And that was just, it was just really upsetting, man. I was just sitting there, I was like, wow, man, this is some bull job, man. But yeah, this series was something to really shed a light on what was going on during that time. It was really heartbreaking. Like I said, I wasn't well versed in everything that was going on with Jeffrey Dahmer and the victims, man. You know, it was really, really unsettling. I like that they gave story to the victims of this tragedy. Got a little backstory on them, and you know what they were doing and what the dreams and ambitions that they had, and it was nice to see. You know, they weren't just here for his amusement. They had lives. They had people that loved them. They had people that cared for them, and I think the show did a great job of showcasing that. It wasn't solely focused on the inhumane things that Jeffrey Dahmer did. They did give showcase to those families and what they believed and what they wanted. But those are my thoughts on Dahmer, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story on Netflix. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the movie in the comment section down below, all right? And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna be dropping videos more and more like hotcakes, all right? With that said, Mr. Big Kid Tavie, I'll let y'all later.